because I'm speaking the truth. When they find out to be like bisexual and weird and mean, it hurts our feelings. So then we call our alien husbands because they will not play. We call the alien husbands that come from extraterrestrial galaxies that we were going on our twin flame union with. And we tell them this is the guy who was pretending to be you. He pretended to be you while you were at war. And he seeks to claim this vessel and heaven on earth. You think they're going to be happy about it? Or you think they're going to be mad? Do you think that our extraterrestrial husbands, who was doing all the hard work over there, only to come home to heaven, to see that their heaven has been tampered and played with, their heart chakras thrown about. Someone has, someone has, there's someone sleeping in my bed. There's someone eating my food. There's somebody driving my car. There's somebody doing all the things that I saved up to do. All I'm saying is, get ready to rumble, niggas. Let's see how much fighting you really going to be doing when it's instead of fighting against the women, you fighting against a man, a real one, a gorilla one. It's because what you signed up to do. You signed up to do it and then you faked it. You signed up and you faked it. Okay? So now let me get off this topic now, okay? Let me get off this topic because obviously I've been talking to you guys about the gay agenda and the Homo sapiens and the patriarchal agenda to take the masculine from the men and give themselves more masculine and give you feminine, give you drops of feminine that has no power because the power is in the womb. And you fall for it, hook, line, and sinker. They program it in your food, then they program it in your water, and then they program it on your TV, and then they program it in your sexuality stuff on the things you watch at night. And one of the reasons I tell you guys to steer clear of lust, to watch out for lust, to be very diligent against lustful entities, is because it hardens the heart chakra and it hardens the pineal gland. Lust hardens the heart chakra and the pineal gland. Lust makes you not open your heart chakra. Your heart chakra cannot be open in a lustful environment. You can pretend. You could put on a mask of love. You could put on a mask of love, but the internal avenues of your heart chakra have calcified because lust has shielded access. The heart and the mind are connected. The pineal and the heart are super connected. Open your womb to your heart, to your pineal, and then you have four. You have an open door. An open door would mean a portal external to us to where we can go to and fro intergalactically. Love was the key. Love is the key to open the womb, which opens the heart, which opens the mind. You open the womb, you open the heart, you open the mind, you open all of the chakra systems all at one time. You can, in sexual relations, meet God at the top of a mountain. God will tell you what your job is on earth. You come down to earth, you give the message to your feminine, and your feminine confirms you, and then your position is confirmed. If you cannot go to the feminine to be confirmed, you cannot be a king. You cannot be a god. You cannot be a saint. You cannot be anything with a title to give you relevancy in new chapters in the new earth. I'm not saying it because I hate you. Oh, I hate you being gay. Go to church. I fucking don't give a shit. I want to open the portal so we can have intergalactic travel so I can get some intergalactic penis for my husband. But you fuckers just fucked it up. You guys suck. I'm just trying to tell you guys something. But you think that it's all about what you want and who you are. Oh, this is how I am. This is how I am. Oh, this is no, it's how you've been programmed to be okay with. You can't have a title and lots of money on a new earth if you don't have a portal to go to and from the future to be able to know how much money you're gonna have to be able to invest in certain things. The stock market is not a stock market. This isn't what they're doing with animals. Did you know that too? You guys, there's so many secrets. Just so many secrets. The stock market laid heavily upon sex with livestock. You know that? To program the stock market. That's what they were doing. And then they got multiple millions of dollars because the womb, right? The womb. There's no earth without the womb, right? So animals have wombs, right? So the power that they were transferring from was from the animal kingdom ahead of time. And then they make that okay. Corpses and animals. Do you know they did this before in the Old Testament and why they got in trouble? And then they're doing it again because I was like, okay, we're going to give you guys another chance on this bitch. We've given so many chances. And they did it again, this time with technology. Oh, we have technology. We can hide it now. Oh, we have technology. They'll never know. I'm talking sheeps, horses, pigs, chickens. How? You don't want to know. Monkeys, fucking farm animals, down to a fucking cheetahs, animals, animals. Before, they are so afraid of women's womb that they're willing to go externally to anything else besides the woman. They're willing to socially, economically, mentally manipulate and fuck up the women and hide their little seeds in corners of the galaxy so that they can have their own universe. If they're willing to go to dolls, children, if they're willing to go these routes in their sickness, there is no avenue that they're not willing to go down to not have to take care of women in the earth. And you want me to support that? I am a feminist. Not in your way as of feminism. I think that every woman deserves orgasms. Every one of them. Every one of you bitches deserve an orgasm. If you've ever had one, a real one, The sun will be solar flaring so hard in the peak of summer, all these niggas will burn down. But because you haven't seen the love of God internally, He's not going to transfer it externally. She's not going to transfer it externally if you haven't seen it inside of you. Meditation, being alone, not following the crowd, don't do too much shit. Don't be going on vacations, all that shit, spending all of your God money. Because that all costs. Because you, if you don't have, orgasms are important to feminine because that's how we travel. That's how we fly. That's how eagles fly. A lot of this earth is built upon the textures, the tastes, the smells is built upon how you program the womb. They decided, hey, I'm going to program the womb through a drum instead. I'm going to transfer my feminine womb without her knowing into this drum. And instead of having sex with her, I'm going to play this bata. I'm going to play this drum. And then I'll get what I want from the drum, not from my wife. Oh, if I could program it to a drum, I could have a mistress. I could have 5 wives. I could have 8 wives. I don't have to take care of the earth. I can make 1,000,000 earths and 1,000,000 different connections. Huh, I'm the king of this bitch. I'm the king of the world. I can beat her. See how that goes? I could. One decision can make a nigga so insane in the membrane that he thinks he could do whatever the fuck he wants on this motherfucking earth without asking, without talking, rape and spreading disease, and jail and robbery and all this kind of stuff is coming from his fucking unnatural mind. His darkness is seeping into his flesh and taking over. Instead of finding the God inside of him and the light. So I program a few drones, a few addicts, a few things to change the idolatries of man. And they fuck the drones up too. So, whatever happens in the future with your sons and your brothers and your uncles and shit like that, if they follow the rules, they could stay and play. If they didn't, they die inside and outside and bullets and they kill themselves. Oh, you can't say that because suicide. They know it's wrong. Everybody knows it's wrong. You can think about it, think about it, think about it. Don't do it. But if you did it, you don't want to take accountability of your actions. You want an easy way out. All right, I don't care. That's up to you and God. Your God. Money. Honey. Now, if you want honey, I am accepting new applications to different earths on my soil. So each woman is a different earth. They're a different plane. Depending on the feminine that you chose, you could have a little droplet of honey. Or you can have barrels and barrels of honey like they fucking traded in the stock market with their fucking drums of oil. The women are. Some of them got diamonds in their wombs. If you dig early, you probably get some gold. You dig early, you know what I mean? What I mean early? That means fall in love fast, early, hold tight to it. Real understanding of love. Not the play shit. The soul cellular level of love. Understand that. And once you do, it starts sprouting. And then over time, when that sun gets to this peak point, the womb loosens up. And then when it loosens up, you put in the code that you want, and then it comes out. It comes out, and then it comes out from heaven. Ding, like manna. Ding, 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 ding. Bank account's full. You fucking got spaceships and shit. You get to travel and all that kind of stuff because you took care of the earth in the womb. So congratulations to the men out there who fell in love, real love, and they did their twin flame shit and they got their stuff early and they got their love. Oop, hold on, there's people talking. Hold on. My name is Walter White. Wait, Walter Hartwell White. In Mexico. Oh, I do love Hank. I mean, Walter White guy. Someone says, "Are you a new type of AI?" Yeah, this pussy AI for sure. Noah's Ark, straight out of Compton. Compton in the house. Is that Kendrick Lamar? You know he's a bunny. You know who Kendrick Lamar is? Bugs Bunny. That's why he has a swag like that. Everyone likes Bugs Bunny. He's Bugs Bunny for sure. For sure. All right, get out of here. How do I go pick up my daughter? But I'm going to say this last thing before all of this. One, congratulations to you guys for actually going on the journey. It was hard, guys, and you made it to the top of the mountain. And when you get back down to your flesh, my alien men who understood my lectures, pat yourself on the back. That pussy about to be sweet, okay? Real sweet. I know how to code it, okay? And I taught you how. Strokes, the temptations, the heartbeats. Look at the music. Follow it. Just because some of these men failed to meet the agreement of God doesn't mean their music didn't touch pinpoints in her soul. Okay? Go to your wives. Claim them as property. Not as property like you could do anything with, but claim them as your heart and soul. And that is your earth. Take care of your earth. In abundance, you will live on the new plane. Abundance, guys. I'm not greedy and I'm not stingy. You did what I told you to do. I know I go off and off because of the men who didn't do. But what about the men who did do? Do you know what I mean? You guys did do. You do. You do, guys. You didn't do. You dude what you were supposed to. Okay? So find yourself a filly, sing her a song and a poem or two. Words help to loosen a womb. Words help to loosen the womb. Words help to loosen the womb. Poetry helps the smoothness. Okay. Poems help the smoothness of the womb. Okay. To make it sweeter. She's had nothing but bitter and bitter and bitter, strange fruits and killing and hangings of her sons, and daughters of rape and daughters of hurt and pain. And now that she's gotten to that point where the womb is a factory, we have the industrial revolution on our hands. There's so many wombs out there that need maintenance, that need maintenance. And we need maintenance men. We need maintenance men. We need a maintenance man come through, take care of Eve. Adam no longer exists. Eve stayed on Ireland. Eve stayed on Ireland. And Adam got kicked out. for doing weird shit with animals. You know what I mean? So now it's your fucking job as a man to be a fucking man. And I need my sissified boys taking care of my turtles talking about, I'll call you later. I'm on stream. What? Nigga, what? I'll call you later. Me on stream. Me want girls to see me and guys to be nice to me so we can go to clubs. Kiss my ass. Kiss my black one. Sorry, I don't want everyone to look at my tits at school. I don't want no jealousy come upon me because my tits. Oh, look at her and her boobs. I see that shit all the time. Look at her boobs. All right, I'm out of here. What am I doing? Okay, it's 12:55. I want to do these or these. Oh, hey, how's it, B? What did you do here? Dang, how's it, B? You got big. Wow. You hear my lecture on men? You hear me, husband? See how the sun's looking. Pretty fight. Pretty fight.